so much of my life, I existed in a fog of automatic habits. Waking up, working, eating, exercising. It felt like the movie Groundhog Day, where each day seemed exactly like the one before. I spent most of my life chasing money, status, and material possessions, constantly striving to grow my business and bank account. No matter how much I achieved or accumulated, it never seemed to be enough. I often felt stressed, worried, and anxious, trapped on a treadmill of life, endlessly pursuing more. Though I had all the trappings of success, everyone around me thought I was content. In reality, I was miserable, plagued by anxiety over acquiring a bigger house, a better car, or a larger bank account. I frequently compared myself to my wealthy celebrity clients who had more money, fame, and success than I did. This led to a constant feeling of inadequacy and a gaping void in my life. I tried to fill that void with purchases, spending money faster than I earned it, convinced that buying more would lead to happiness. Believing happiness was just around the corner. Before the pandemic, I wasn't truly living. I was on autopilot, getting up, going through the motions. Despite the West enjoying the highest standard of living in history, I felt an unrelenting longing for more. I see this as a biologically ingrained delusion, akin to hunter-gatherer instincts. While such cravings were vital for survival in harsh conditions, today they lead to dissatisfaction, exhaustion, and depression. We become puppets controlled by marketing companies, constantly striving to keep up with the Joneses. Despite having a nice house, food in my fridge, and a luxury car, and a great career helping others achieve their goals, I still felt restless, always clawing for more. It's similar to why lottery winners can be unhappy, or why homeowners end up with 3-car garages. The initial thrill of acquiring a new car quickly fades, leading us to seek the next fix. As humans, we're wired for dissatisfaction, an addiction perpetuated by technology and information. American culture often perpetuates this illusion of perfection through advertising and social media, setting unrealistic standards. We measure our lives against these illusions, striving to attain the glamorous lives we see in magazines or online. This relentless pursuit creates immense dissatisfaction. Advertising has infiltrated every aspect of our lives: movies, TV shows, books, even casual conversations. It's a slow evolution sold to us over the past century by those who profit from our constant need for more. Every year brings more stimuli, more pressure, more media, more noise. In March of 2020, the pandemic set me free on a journey of letting go by forcing me to close my weight loss and wellness clinic in Palm Springs. At first, the lockdown felt like a vacation, allowing me to stay home, finish projects, write and publish my books without interruptions, clients, or alarm clocks. However, after a month, reality hit me. Although I had the free time to do what I loved, I was no longer bringing in income, and the bills started piling up. Panic and depression set in as I faced the dawning prospect of draining my savings and figuring out how to survive post-pandemic. The idea of reopening my clinic and starting from scratch was financially stressful. I questioned my future, which fueled my anxiety, fear, and depression of having to start over again at 59 years old. I reached a point where I didn't know what to do next. So, I began cutting out as many expenses as possible. First my music subscription, then my cable, and finally I stopped my weekly addiction to Amazon deliveries. It felt like a full-time job emailing and chatting with vendors to eliminate all non-essential expenses and apply for assistance. I used my cell phone as my only source of news to the outside world and entertainment, often lying in bed for hours in the fetal position, trying to escape the uncertainty of the future. During my darkest moments, I stumbled upon algorithms as I scrolled on TikTok and YouTube about manifesting, minimalism, and affirmation therapy. Initially, I was hesitant to give these videos any credibility. Throughout my life, I had been conditioned to believe that happiness came from hard work, success, status, taking risks and ownership, not from meditation, affirmations, or listening to gurus who claimed that you can simply think your way to success. But one night, at my lowest point, I was thinking I only have two choices: either get busy living or get busy dying. My next thought was, I'm going to put 100% into the practice of manifestation, affirmation therapy, and minimalism. By practicing the mindset principles I learned from social media videos, I consistently applied them, and to my shock, it worked. I often wondered, did that just happen, or did I make that happen? This inspired me to leave the pursuit of money and status, embrace minimalism, retire early, and sell everything to start a new life centered on gratitude, manifestation, and affirmation therapy. To stay committed, I launched a podcast and YouTube channel focused on affirmation therapy and manifestations. Not just to help others, but to create weekly content that forced me to be consistent. My next step was to find an international destination where I could live comfortably on the proceeds from selling my possessions while embracing the idea that happiness, inner peace, and joy come from within, not from material things or status. After researching many countries, Thailand topped my list due to its minimalistic Buddhist principles: affordable, healthy food, housing, and vibrant landscape and culture. I felt inspired and empowered that Thailand was the perfect place to practice gratitude, become humble, and live a worry-free lifestyle. Over the next 90 days, I held garage sales every weekend and started selling all my stuff, often giving away items to friends and charity organizations. As I let go of my possessions, I felt freer, happier, and lighter. At first, it wasn't easy. I was like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. One moment, I faced the fear of what I was doing and how I was going to live a non-materialistic life in another country. On the other hand, I couldn't help but feel excited to let go and starting a new chapter of my life, practicing minimalism and microscopic gratitude for all my blessings in life, and letting go of worshiping my possessions. There is a saying that when you desire something, you are in a mindset of lack, often struggling to acquire it. However, when you let go of that desire and feel as though you already have it, you find peace and achieve your goals. This idea resonates with me, highlighting the power of letting go and how our feelings shape our reality. As I learned more about minimalism and practicing gratitude, I realized that everything we own has energy, and that we are connected to all our stuff. This connection often causes stress and anxiety. The more stuff we have, the more energy we must expend to buy, manage, and protect it. This might explain why many millionaires and billionaires experience stress and depression. Owning more can bring more problems, such as managing multiple properties and dealing with logistical issues. While there are wealthy individuals who are happy and content, the odds favor minimalists who have fewer possessions and thus fewer sources of stress. As the date of my departure to my new life in Thailand neared, my goal was to reduce all my possessions to a large suitcase, carry-on, and backpack. Embracing the minimalist life transformed my existence, leading to a deeper appreciation for simplicity, gratitude, intention, and the freedom to live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. I'll never forget the moment I arrived at the airport, watching my car, my last possession, drive off as I approached the ticket counter. Reflecting on the mission I had chosen and the new chapter in my life was truly emotional and liberating.
Just dropped off the car. It's incredible the rush that I'm having. It was an emotional thing just to leave my last possession and just checking here at Asana Airlines to board the flight. I can say a little emotional right now, but I've never been in this position of just being completely without material things. Just my backpack and a wallet, traveling. Wow.
Minimalism offers a reprieve from the relentless consumerism that characterizes modern society. You don't have to sell everything and move to another country to benefit from minimalism. It's about stripping away the non-essential to make room for what truly matters. By reducing physical clutter, we also declutter our minds, leading to a significant reduction in stress and anxiety. The serenity of a minimalist space fosters mental clarity and peace, providing a sanctuary from the chaos of everyday life. Financial freedom is another compelling benefit of minimalism, shifting our focus from accumulating possessions to valuing experiences and essentials naturally leads to less spending. This shift can lead to substantial savings, allowing us to invest in experiences that enrich our lives rather than in objects that merely occupy space. Minimalism encourages mindful spending and helps break the cycle of living paycheck to paycheck. Furthermore, minimalism promotes sustainability. By consuming less and choosing quality over quantity, we reduce our environmental footprint. Minimalists often favor sustainable, ethically made products and avoid the disposable culture that contributes to environmental degradation. This conscious lifestyle choice supports the well-being of our planet, ensuring that future generations can enjoy its beauty and resources. Embracing minimalism also strengthens our connections with others. When we are not preoccupied with acquiring and maintaining possessions, we have more time and energy to invest in relationships. Minimalism encourages us to cherish experiences and interactions, fostering deeper, more meaningful connections with those around us. Living a minimalist lifestyle in Thailand seemed daunting at first, but the journey began with small, intentional steps. I started by decluttering one area of my home, letting go of items that no longer served a purpose or brought joy. Minimalism is not about deprivation. It's about creating space for what truly enriches our lives. By embracing minimalism, we can cultivate a life of purpose, clarity, and connection. In choosing minimalism, we choose a life of intention, where less truly becomes more. I've now been living in Thailand for nearly 2 years, and I've observed that people living in poverty often seem happier than millionaires and billionaires. This observation has reinforced my belief that a minimalist lifestyle, focused on appreciating our blessings rather than our lacks, brings true contentment, joy, and inner peace. Minimalism and gratitude help shift focus from material possessions to meaningful experiences and relationships, fostering a sense of peace and satisfaction. By reducing physical and mental clutter, we can create space for what truly enriches our lives, leading to greater happiness and fulfillment. A good visa and good shoes can take you to amazing places and adventures. Until my next video, I wish you good health, good wealth, and positive vibes.
It's hard for me to let go, but I think that I'm finally feeling good again. So hard 'cause I loved you, but I'm finally feeling